A good team coming like City did it for a few years. They're not quite winning the league yet, but you watch them and think, fucking hell, they're good. I think Liverpool did it as well the season before. They went, fucking hell, they're good. And at the start of the season, I never saw that in Arsenal until the Newcastle game, where, like you say, he took the handbrake off a little bit, didn't he? And he started playing Eze, and then Odegaard's got injured, but he came into the team again, and all of a sudden, they're playing the type of football you expect a team to win the league. But saying you think they're capable, we're never going to know until it actually happens.
Yeah, I agree. And in respect to the Man City game that you're saying is cowardly, would you say that Antonio Conte was cowardly before he lost 3-0 to Arsenal and then decided to switch it up, realised how good of a squad he had?
It's about the intent. When we won the league, we went to Man City and we destroyed them. Like, when you win a league, when you're the challenger and you're trying to win a league, I think you have to go to the home of the champions and announce yourself, claim the title, show them that it's not going to be theirs again. And I felt like you had a chance against Liverpool.
Yeah.
And I felt like that you entered that game in a cowardly way. I also agree with you, by the way. I think he learnt from that. And I thought that it was a brave performance, and everything that I said in the 2 previous games at St James's Park, he changed the total philosophy.
I think he needed that slap in the face. I think he needed to realise how much talent is in this squad and pull the handbrake off. You know, let Eze have a little bit of fun in the middle. At Port Vale away, he was screaming at Eze to get back in position on the left. Sometimes you've got to just let players have a little bit of fun and come up with some magic, free-flowing football. And then when we did it in the last 10 minutes against Newcastle, we got what we deserved.
I just think so many title wins, they come from the team that ultimately win the league, go into the home of the champions and announcing it. Like,
we've had this discussion before. I mean, you've got to go to these big places. And we went to Anfield a few times. You talk about March, April time when the pressure's really on. You get a winner. Fucking hell, brilliant.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It destroys them. And all of a sudden, it gives you a major
we haven't won a league.
Arsenal haven't proved they can do that yet.
Yeah, and they missed the opportunity as well. Like, they could have gone to Liverpool.
City at home was a great chance, wasn't it? City are not firing as if
loads of injuries.
They're nowhere near the team they should be.
I hate to defend Arsenal, certainly not on a platform like this, because I will get absolute pelters for what I'm about to say. But the performance against Man City, I thought was almost pitch perfect from Arteta. Appreciate you started Mourinho and Mourinho.
Come on, it wasn't.
It wasn't.
If he played his best team for more than 45 minutes, he wins a game. He didn't play.
Sometimes the biggest team. Set pieces.
They were better.
We'd never know. But I truly believe if Arteta had played his best team for 45 minutes, he wins that game.
Matthew,
cowardice.
What we're talking about now, everyone's arguing and having a little pop at Arsenal. You're at top of the league right now. Do you feel, I know you feel, there's a media narrative against Arsenal?
Look, there is a media... Look at the reaction.
Is that an example?
There's actually a media narrative, and you are included, Jamie, and I don't mean to disrespect you, but...
You just have.
Listen, before I go into a little monologue, I'll ask you, what is the difference? A couple of years ago, you were shaking about Odegaard taking a few pictures of the club legend Stuart MacFarlane, who everyone loves and respects, and gave him a memory that he'll never forget.
A photographer's a club legend.
Yeah,
He's a legend. Listen, don't respect
him in a trophy cabinet.
And you were sat in the studio and you were shaking, get down the tunnel, like you were absolutely...
To be fair, that was...
But then the other night, you're praising Maresca for getting sent off after celebrating. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with Maresca doing that. It's passion. It's what we want to see. But there is a narrative against Arsenal in the sense that it's like we can't celebrate until we have actually won. And I understand that theory.
That's the same for everyone, though, isn't it?
I get that theory. But also, then what we meant to do? Are we meant to just
win
after a last winner against
So let me tell you the difference, right? You're in January. You've beat Liverpool 3-1. The game was over about 15 minutes to go. There was no last-minute winner. You might have got the third goal late on. There was like a bit of a celebration after the game. It's January. You were still behind Liverpool. Maresca's reacted to a goal going in that second, in the last kick of the game, in a game where they thought they had no chance. They virtually had kids on the... Not kids, but like sort of, you know, subs, lots of subs on the pitch at the end of the game. That's a natural reaction. At the end of the game, we'd all be like a lunatic last-minute winner against the champions. Boom. Use at that stage, where I felt it was slightly different, which you had a brilliant result, but we're talking like a few minutes after the game's finished and all the cameras are like, whoa, slow down. So it's not a media narrative against Arsenal That's a last-minute winner.
And who won the league as well? Do you know what I mean? He was right, basically, is what you're saying.
Cheers.
We were unlucky.
You were unlucky. You didn't win the league.
Oh, we were very unlucky that season.
We're not going back to the celebration, please, are we?
Yeah. Now, this joy.
What else do you feel about the media narrative then? Because I think Arsenal supporters online are a little bit touchy.
Yep.
Chelsea are not far behind at the moment.
Only to you.
I do think Arsenal have got a big presence on there, which is fine, a huge fan base. But I think you do think the world's against you.
I think every club thinks the world's against them,
Yeah.
in all honesty. The thing is and I'll compare it to Liverpool, and I'll pay Liverpool their respects. I think that Liverpool are seen as as these mentality monsters, gritty, experienced winners, which is very difficult to argue that they're not, especially their core, like I mentioned before, Alisson, Van Dijk, Salah, these are probably pro McAllister in there, these are winners. Arsenal, and I don't agree with this, I think it is slightly changing, I think that we're still painted as a young, expressive, developing team that are in a process. I don't think that's the case anymore.
I don't know if you are. People call Gabriel and Saliba the best centre-back partnership in Europe. They blow smoke up Saka's arse all day. Everyone loves your team.
I think
in the
it's
media,
changing.
we hear positivity about Arsenal all the time. I don't think it's very negative. And I think if Gyökeres played for a few other clubs, there'd be a lot more clips of him being a donkey.
That's just well out of order. We didn't
I genuinely remember Lukaku. He was a much better striker than him, and he used to get clipped up every week.
He's played
doing
it.
the same thing.
I think the difference is Liverpool have gone and won it, and you haven't done it.
Yeah,
That's
and I agree with that. And it's completely fair to say, and Arsenal fans, including myself, we're very, very lippy online. It's just something that we're born with. It's like a genetic. But at the end of the day, you watch football. I know the end goal is to win trophies, but I'm watching us every week. We're winning games. We're hardly conceding any goals. Why wouldn't I praise this team? It's the best Arsenal team I've seen in my lifetime since I gained consciousness, and I'm enjoying watching it, so I'm going to be a little bit loud. But then on the punditry side of things and the newspaper side of things, that's almost a crime to do that for some.
Paul Scholes and Jamie Carragher have both hailed Arsenal as the standout favourites in this season's Premier League title race. The duo praised Mikel Arteta's side for their composure, balance, and relentless drive in crucial matches, noting how the Gunners have matured into a complete team capable of handling pressure. Scholes highlighted Arsenal's midfield dominance and defensive solidity, while Carragher admired their attacking fluidity and tactical discipline that's keeping rivals on edge. With consistent performances and a growing aura of confidence, Arsenal are beginning to look unstoppable. Carragher even suggested that this could be the season where Arteta's project finally reaches its peak, while Scholes admitted that the Gunners' mentality mirrors that of past title-winning Manchester United sides. As Liverpool and Manchester City stumble, Arsenal's momentum is building, and the signs all point toward a North London coronation.